It is Wednesday, 2nd of November, 2022. We're looking northeast-ish towards some apartment buildings and a transmission tower and so on. We're at the west end of the Jacques Boulevard Bridge over the Highway 15, and we're waiting for sunrise. And I just thought I would shoot a little video of this scene with the light blinking on and off. Yeah, what we see here is pretty accurate compared to what I'm seeing with the unaided eye, in terms of color and exposure and so on. Very similar to what I'm actually seeing. As usual, the brightest light sources are burning out. You know, the red light that's flashing on top of the transmission tower, in terms of what I can see, is a solid red light flashing, you know, but in the video it burns out, you know, it basically looks sort of yellow-orange. That's the main difference, and that's basically unavoidable until they figure out a way to have better dynamic range. So anyhow, I think we'll just scan the horizon a little here. I don't know how level the camera is. I got it level for this shot. Okay, so that's the Jacques Bridge, the new. Wait, no, sorry, not the Jacques Bridge. Not fully awake yet. I know that's the Samuel de Champlain Bridge, or the Champlain Bridge. So that's essentially where Highway 15 leads to and goes over the St. Lawrence River to the South Shore. There's really not a lot to see here. It's a pretty flat horizon. You know, okay, well this building here, that's an industrial tower just off to the left between the two lights. And on top of it, somebody built a house. That thing on top on the right side of it is a pink house. I'm noticing, and you can't see it, but there's I don't know how rays. There's rays in the clouds as the sun's rising. Some rays, not very impressive actually, but there's definitely. And I wish I have difficulty pronouncing it. It's crestular or I don't even know. I'm gonna have to look it up and make sure I got it right. But even when I have it right, I just have some difficulty pronouncing that word for some reason. But yeah, I'm seeing rays, a few rays, very faint, but at least two. I may take some shots with a wide-angle lens, but for now we're just going to keep scanning the horizon here. We're basically waiting for the sun to come up, but as you can see, there's really not much of interest. Okay, that's some mountains in the background. And then further right here, we got a row of buildings. These buildings, you know, they could be the front site, shall we say, for some solar alignment shots, you know, sort of Stonehenge style. Okay, there's the 15. We'll just bring the camera down. Okay, here we go. So now we got, and I think we have to adjust the horizon a little bit here. So yeah, that's better. That'd be totally correct. So yeah, we see traffic. Let's just move this down even a bit further so we see the traffic more. But yeah, these buildings, you know, I could get the sun coming up between them, you know, at certain times of year. I've already done it in the past, so I could do it again. I'm just debating if I should adjust the focus here. Basically, right now the lens is set to infinity. but I could tweak it back just a little bit. I should mention perhaps that the aperture is 5.6. That's not even a full stop down from the maximum aperture, which is 4.5. So I'm shooting close to wide open here. 30th of a second, 400 ISO. So 400, 5.6, 30th of a second. Yeah, so I'm expecting the sun to rise more off to the left from where we're looking now. Basically in a pretty uninteresting part of this horizon, nothing to really align with. Just going to keep moving further to the right here and get that nice curve of the highway, and then we also get the pylon, the suspension pylon there. So that's kind of an interesting view. Okay, I was thinking of maybe adjusting the horizon, but it seems relatively straight, not too wonky if it is a bit wonky. So I'm just debating. I think I'll probably stick to the 300mm lens for the time being. I have a 400 available. I have a 200 to 500 zoom available. And then I've got wider stuff, 80 to 200 and 20 to 70, that kind of thing. But for the time being, I think I'll stick with the 300. I should mention it's an old manual focus Nikkor lens. It's not even officially an ED glass lens. But a friend of mine who has a long relationship with Nikon has told me multiple times that he was told by Nikon technicians and so on that the old 300 4.5 lenses actually did have ED glass. It just wasn't marketed as such. And it may be that they had better ED glass later, and later lenses, but essentially what he's saying is, the older lenses, the 300 4.5 lenses, at least the AIS ones, did have, low dispersion glass. Maybe they didn't have extra low dispersion glass, but I'm pretty sure they had low dispersion glass. So the sky is getting brighter. The sun should pop up over the horizon soon. I'm going to reposition myself right with the pylon of the Jacques Boulevard Bridge behind me. So I want to see where the sun comes up in relation to the pylon, in terms of alignments. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just gather my stuff up and move along. I think I'll keep the camera recording. Oh no, I won't. That's it for now.